The very first course I purchased online was a Facebook art course, and this was way back in 2019. So you can imagine me leaving marketing. I can never leave marketing. And as a matter of fact, even companies, startups are imploring that their staffs learn a thing or two on sales and marketing. So you can see how important sales and marketing is to the growth of a company or a startup. Hi guys, so if you're new here, I'm David Osaime, and on this channel I share my journey, to greatness. Of course, I'm a final year student, I'm a digital marketer, and I post on entrepreneurship, self-development, growth in general, why I share my growth journey as well. So in today's video, we'll be talking on why you need to learn a skill, why you need a skill, what skill can you learn, right? So let's get straight into this video. Sometime last year I posted, I think 10 or 15 skills you could learn if you are someone who's just starting up online, or you're looking for a passive source of income. So you can just check back my channel, one of the previous videos from early 2025, or by the end of this video I should attach a button where you can just check out that particular video. So in today I said we're looking at skills you should learn, why you need to learn a skill in this 21st century. One thing that baffles me, when people tell me, oh, they don't know what to learn, or they don't know how to get resource and all of that, I just see it as though these people are not hungry enough, or they are not determined enough. Because back then I could remember the very first course I got was a Facebook art course, as at back in 2019. I don't even have any idea. I just graduated from high school a year before, and I was just inquisitive. What can I learn? What next after high school? That was the mind, because I'm not getting admission yet. So what next after high school? And I just went on. I saw an opportunity to learn how to run Facebook ads. Trust me, as at then, I had nothing to do with Facebook ads. I had no product. I had nothing to sell. I was just managing a button phone, but I just purchased the course, and it was on my memory card back then. So for over a year or two, I had nothing to do with Facebook ads. I was not selling anything, but I knew that I had learned this already. I have the knowledge about it already. Then from 2020, when I began to get myself more in the digital space, so I just realized that everything began to click. From me learning Facebook, from me learning digital marketing, from me learning lead generation, audience building, selling digital products, and all of this, it just started clicking from one to another, right from the fact that I learned how to run Facebook ads. So that was where it all started from. So I want to tell you why it's important you need to learn course. So I just have 3 points to share with you, because one thing with people is they feel like they don't have to pay for stuff, which brings me to my first point. You need to learn how to pay for resource. You need to learn how to pay for courses. It probably might not be for the course, it could be for the community you'll be a part of. It could be because of the people you'll be meeting. It could be because of the connection you'll be, benefiting from you paying a particular person in whatever field it is you want to learn. And one thing as well you need to understand is that no knowledge is a waste. So I think that's my second point. The first is that you need to pay, or learn to pay, know how to pay, even though there are free resources online. But if you have to pay, if you can afford to pay, do that just for the sake of the community, just for the sake of connection, just for the sake of meeting people, building, finding yourself amidst like minds. You should do that. Then the second, I said no knowledge is a waste. I was telling you something about me learning Facebook ads. Who knew I was going to end up learning digital marketing or be a digital marketing manager, right? So it was because I took the opportunity back then. I saw the opportunity and I took the opportunity at an instance, and it had been a major source of income for me. I had gone to learn running ads on other different platforms, because as a media buyer, you need to understand, how to run ads, how to help, clients get purchases, how to help them get sign-ups on whatever, end result they are looking forward to get. So from Facebook ads, Instagram ads, TikTok ads, Snapchat ads, Google ads, all of these I had learned them, and they are stuff I use for clients and for myself, to be specific as well. So another thing is that, which is my third point, is that no skill is useless. Now, why am I saying this? Is because I realize that there are stuff I had learned, and in most cases paid for, because I've cultured the habit of me paying for stuff. And the amazing part is I pay at least twice. I mean different people, different mentors, different tutors. I pay different people at least twice, aside from me going online to source for free resources, going on YouTube to watch on this particular thing. At least I pay twice. Anything I do right now, anything I know, anything I'm knowledgeable about, I pay at least two different people, two different tutors to know, so I can vary what this person is saying that's different from this, or what method does this person implement that this other person is not implementing. And it still ends up to the same result, right? But you can weigh in your chances. You can learn from two different people. You can see which way is better and you implement. That's aside from me going online and getting free resources. So it's okay, very much okay, to go for free resources if you can't afford to pay for it. But as well, it is much more better, which I would recommend, for you to pay for stuff. So these are my 3 points. So it is important that you learn a skill. This is the 21st century. Learn a digital skill. I mean, if you have an handy skill, that's perfect. But you can as well look for ways to, that particular handy skill you have, look how to implement the online medium to it. Even if it's to learn social media marketing, right? It's a skill. You can use it for your handiwork. You can get clients online. So that's basically what I'm talking about. So learn something, learn a digital skill, whether to use it majorly as a digital entrepreneur or to make use of it, benefiting your business or whatever handy skill you have that is offline. Alright guys, so we've come to the end of this video. If you find this video helpful, make sure to like, make sure to subscribe, make sure to share to people, and you can as well drop your comment. What skill are you learning right now? What skill do you intend to learn? How do you intend to go about it? Or just ask me anything, and I'll be checking through the comment section and I'll be replying as well. So once again, thank you so much for watching to the very end. I'll see you on the next one.